All right, another day for tech support, and they still need help. So let's go with the first post and see if we can help people or give advice. Let's see what happens. This one's a long one. So, can you reset my new laptop? Bought from seller in Seoul. Okay, yeah. Can you reset? What? Bought a new Asus Tough F16 in a store in Yongsan Electronics Market in Seoul. Asked the sellers to install Windows 11 Pro at an extra cost, otherwise it would have been free OS. This is an option with regular sellers such as Coupang as well. Alright, let me get to the part where the laptop seems fully legit, original box with an unactivated Asus warranty and legit serial number. I asked to buy an Office suite as well, and the seller he will install a cracked version of Office and Photoshop for free. Okay, we got for free. When I start up the PC and a user file, it says Asus. The seller set that up, I guess, to install drivers and download the apps. And even though I put in my Microsoft account, it still says Asus as a profile. I already had Office to Student 2021 on my Microsoft account. Wanted to migrate to this one. The seller told me to not log in with my Microsoft account in the cracked Office suite. But I still did it anyways, and nothing happened. What I want to do is reset the PC from zero so then I can install my regular Office, set up my Microsoft account, and just enjoy my laptop. When I reset it and after it loads to 100%, it shows this screen. Instead of the regular new Windows 11 startup, I have no option to reset it and troubleshoot and turn off your PC. And turn it back on just says could not reset your device. No changes were made. I'm afraid that by resetting I will lose Windows 11 Pro, but I also don't want the software installed by the seller in case it can damage the laptop. I haven't activated the NVIDIA card, Armoury Crate, nor anything else until do a fresh install. The laptop works completely fine, otherwise, I'm wondering if I should have just let it stay this way. I activated both the Asus warranty and all other native software, and just enjoy the free Office and Photoshop. If it's working, why are you gonna mess it up? Right? Why? I read all that info for what? It's working. It has an Asus warranty. You're doing something wrong because that should be easy, right? If you ever run into this issue, it's Rufus. Yeah, Rufus. I think if you search it, RUFUS, right? You can download Windows and then use that to make a USB and then just install new Windows. Like, but there's something going on that he's not doing right because if it has ASIM warranty and everything, you know, it's legit. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. All right. Weird issue with my Samsung Galaxy A15 phone. It's not an issue. Oh, but this is really weird, and I didn't know how to describe it. I was just wondering why it was happening or if anyone else had experienced it. Oh, why? Oh, I get it. You want to learn. Okay, I'll give it a pass. Damn. About half the time my phone updates, loses its battery. Or I shut it off for some reason or another. When I turn it back on, there will be a timer that has been stopped at exactly 11 seconds. The timer app is never open. I never use timers on my phone anyways, but the stop timer is there and it's always stopped at exactly 11.17 seconds. Again, this is really isn't really an issue as I can just swipe the notification away and it doesn't affect the phone. But hopefully someone here knows why it happens. If this isn't the right sub, blah blah. Okay. Loses the battery after phone update. What do you think it's doing? It's downloading an update and trying to install an update. What do you think it's doing? It's using battery. And then the timer, I would delete the cache for that app. It's under settings, system. Damn. I haven't used an Android for a while, but I know that I think it's under storage, apps, and then you have to search for the app, timer, and then you'll be able to delete the cache. It won't delete the app, just delete the cache, delete the data, and that should help it. Because there's just a lingering user. Android, that's what it does. Lingering issues. Okay. Installed a new GPU, and now some games won't start anymore. Okay. I recently upgraded from 1063 gig to 5660 Ti 16 gig. Okay, pretty good. Now some games like Fortnite, Battlefield 6, Hogwarts Legacy, Arc Raiders, and Squad no longer start. Like when I press play, the game starts, it's in the loading screen, but after the loading screen is finished, it just closes. However, many other games still work. For example, GTA 5, blah, blah. I already tried using DX11 as a launch option, which seems to make the game slow longer, but still doesn't start. I've already removed the old drive multiple times using DDU, and I tried several new versions of NVIDIA drive. Also reinstall my old 1060 with that card, everything starts without any issues. Okay. So, his Visit 60 Ti is still low. That's good. He has a 550 power supply. It should. A motherboard is from an HP Pavilion pre-built PC. God damn. All right. So I am surprised that that graphics card is still loading with that motherboard, but still loading, right? There's a bot on it. The only thing I would try if you really want to keep this setup on this one, if you ever run into this issue, because the game might be keeping those settings from the 1060, right? Maybe, right? So I will delete the app, reinstall it, and see if it boots up. Because if it doesn't boot up, then yes, that your motherboard is a little too old for that 5060 Ti. That computer, like, you're gonna have to upgrade. Like, come on. You got a 5060 Ti, but you're not upgrading your computer first? I would have upgraded the computer first. Yeah. All right. Error, your device ran into a problem and needs to restart. We're just collect some error info and then you can restart 0% complete. Stop code critical process. Ese error aparece todo para todo iniciar. Oh, es en español. Ese error aparece toda hora após iniciar el computador e iniciar algún software. El traba el EV. No, I don't think this is Spanish. The thing is like, it's kind of Spanish, right? El traba el va para esa tela. Tengo un. All right, so he has a Ryzen 5 5600. Let me see. I'm pretty sure that wasn't. This error appears every time I've started a computer and booting some software. It crashes and goes to the screen. I have a Ryzen 5 5600 GT and a GTX 1050 Ti 6 RAM. If it's useful to help. Yeah, I don't know. I will search that error in Google instead of asking here first. Search that error and see what Google tells you. Read, a couple posts, maybe 2 or 3. And then come over here and say, hey, I don't understand those posts. Then we can help. But I don't know. All right, nothing opens. For the past week or so, whenever I turn on my PC, I get a blue loading circle around my mouse cursor and can't access other than Windows or in Text Manager. Ooh. The only way I can fix it is by force shutting down my PC and turning it back on. Even when I wait the blue circle to disappear, which it does after a minute or so, I still can't access anything. Any help will be appreciated. Okay, so if you can force shut it down and it works, save your stuff. Just save your stuff, man. Don't just save your stuff. Like I get it. You want to troubleshoot, you want to fix issues and stuff like that. But with this one, just if you can get in there, save your files, install new Windows, clean install. Because after a clean install, if it's still happening, there's an issue. But I bet it's not gonna happen. Yeah. I bet it's not gonna happen. All right. Oh, cool. So, is there a way? You know what? Clean install will work, right? I like the idea because I always clean install. I don't like deal with these issues. If you want to deal with these issues, all right. If you get into terminal, or if you can get to repair repair Windows, that might work. So that's what I would do. Other stuff, it sounds like I'll be wasting my time trying to tell you to do a bunch of other stuff when you're asking this question. Sometimes the easy route is just rip the band-aid. All right. Monitor not reading signals from new PC. New PC not registering devices that are plugged in. Ooh. I'm having multiple issues with my new PC. For one, the monitor I have isn't reading any signal from my new PC. Okay. It's a Spectra i7 4th generation 16 gig AMD Radeon RX 580 8 gig and 120 gig SSD, 500 gig hard drive. All right. I've tried multiple times the cables. I'm currently trying to use HDMI to VGA adapter. In addition, my mouse and keyboard, both of which work when connected to other devices, ranging from console to my laptop, don't connect properly. I'm honestly really not knowledgeable when it comes to PC, so I'm worried I'm missing something crucial or that I'm just being ignorant. If any information is needed, I'll try to answer to the best of my knowledge. Okay, so if you can't access none of your devices and none of your ports work, that's not good, man. Your motherboard is kind of pooping. Little poops. I had a motherboard my niece gave me that all the USB ports weren't working except for one. I tried everything. Drivers, wasted all my time. And come to find out, when I did a warranty, because it was still under warranty, I sent it in. Yeah, it was the motherboard. And they replaced it, gave it back to me. So sometimes trying to fix issues doesn't help. I think we're doing the same thing on this video. It's like, don't waste your time. Just do a couple things. When your head hurts, stop and really go, okay, I've done everything. So I'm hoping it's not the motherboard, but it sounds like it's motherboard. All right. All right, we'll do one more. Let's see. My PC is insanely slow, even with good specs. Help. Hi, everyone. I got a PC that should be fast, but it's lagging like it's stuck in the Stone Age. Here are the specs. Intel Core i7 7700K, 4.2 gigahertz, 32 gig RAM, all right? 1.82 terabytes, 238 gig SSD, and another SSD. You got the NVIDIA GTX 1080. It's not bad, but it's a little slow, right? 64-bit Windows, all right? All drive with plenty of free space, no pen or touch input. The slowdown happens in general use, not just games. Opening apps, browsing, etc. I'm not sure if it's software, hardware, or something else. What I've tried so far, I check for malware, make sure drivers aren't full, no background apps, using crazy resources. I really appreciate advice on what could be causing it, how to fix it. All right, so it shouldn't matter, right? The graphics card is a little slow. He's saying it's not in games, right? It's where did you install Windows, right? Did you install it on the hard drive or on the SSD? That will make a big difference. Hard drive Windows is gonna run real slow. Real slow. But SSD, man, it's gonna go fast. So if your Windows is not connected to HDD, like it's not installed in there, install on SSD. Yeah, that means you're gonna have to move some files around, but that can help, right? If that's not the issue, then now you got to think about, okay, if Windows is working on SSD, where are all my apps loading? That's another issue. Are they all installed on my hard drive? That will make things slow. Do you see where I'm going? If all the stuff is installed on the hard drive, it's gonna go slow. Install stuff on the SSD, everything's gonna go faster, right? The only time that it's gonna slow down if you're if you're searching, like going to the hard drive, it's gonna like take a couple seconds because it's not an SSD. Man, I forgot. There is a way to speed up the hard drive on Windows. When you're gonna have to search that, because there is a way. Because I had a hard drive connected to my PC, and every time I'll click on the hard drive, it will take forever to load. I had to do something to where it will cache all the information. I'll let it do all this thing, because now when I click on the hard drive, it just loads because all the files are in there. So they're cached, so it will work faster. So yeah, that's what I would do on this one. Yeah. Let's see, we're at, okay. All right. So let's do one more. Yeah, one more. Screw it. What's going on with my text insertion point in my macOS Word? I ended up just downloading a previous version of Word, and it seems to be fixed for now. Good job. Good job. Sometimes, yes. He had I was about to read all of this. What the hell? You can see how every time I do a new line with enter, at least I think that's where it does it. Text insertion point. The line that shows me where I'm typing starts this annoying flicker. After a couple of words, it starts acting normal without the flicker, but then again goes back to flickering. And then flicker. Reminds me of that How High movie. You know, you trying to flicker. So yeah. Good job. He fixed it. Sometimes with software, if you update it and something doesn't work, go back to the old one and see if it works, and then you're good, right? Because sometimes, you know, software has bugs. So we'll end it there with this one. So today, pretty good. Did pretty good. And if you liked this content, like and subscribe. Like, it really means a lot to me. You know, I'm paralyzed. But honestly, I'm here to try to help. I am paralyzed, so if you do have any issues, you can write in the comments or write on the Reddit tech support. Well, it's called Pina Tech Support, the same name as my social media. And then you can go there, write some content there, and then I will choose some of those to make a video. And if I'm free, like I'm always is, I'll respond. Like, I'll really try to help you or guide you to where to go, right? So always remember, research your stuff. Read a couple posts, read a couple, learn from it, and then if you need some help, write it, right? But that will help. So if you do have any tech issues, let me know and I'll help you out. Thanks for watching. Okay.